Hey everybody, this is Joe Jaguar again. Just a small video for you today. I just acquired this guy. This is actually an old mount. I would probably say 2005. So this is a non-go-to. So this is in Skywatcher's EQ6. I'm actually surprised because almost every mount these days come with a 1.75 inch tripod instead of 2 inches like they used to 10, 12 years ago and on. So most mounts now, again, are a smaller tripod, and I think that's bad. A bigger tripod, a little bit more heavier, but it's just more stable. They can take a bigger mount and scope, etc. It probably weighs 3 pounds more. Big deal. But most manufacturers, almost all of them, with, I'm pretty sure, actually, maybe you guys can comment below, if the new EQ6s or even the HEQ6 uses 2-inch tripod steel legs now, the new ones, or is it 1.75 inch? Because I have a feeling it's not 2 inches, these new ones, only the old ones. Similar to that other video I made where I showed you the Meade LX75. That was a 2-inch back then. Now everything is 1.75, which is still okay, but it's just not as good. I think the manufacturers just want to save some money type of thing. Anyway, the reason why I just got this guy, again, it's a non-go-to, but it does have a hand control, but it only has slewing on up, down, left, and right, or the RA and deck, 2 times, 8 times, and 16, the sidereal rate, or that's the rate of what the stars move at. So you can't actually find something, but if you find it yourself manually, the mount will keep it tracked because it has built-in motors, which is kind of neat. On other EQ mounts, like EQ4, 5, 3, and whatever, you can actually buy the motor separate, single axis or dual axis, but of course you're going to see it. It's sticking out. So there's always a chance of, if it gets banged up, because it's sticking out, it could get damaged, hitting a door or something, whatever. And also the plug too, I've noticed on those could also get damaged, but on this kind, all the motors are on the inside the housing, so you can't actually see it. But anyway, what I wanted was, I've been looking for a long time, and if you've seen my other videos, I show a 6-inch EvoStar refractor, and I have it on, one of them I have it on the LXD75. That was just temporary, but I bought the LXD85 for that specific refractor. But I really didn't want go-to, just because, I could probably, once you pull a line, I could probably find something within a few seconds versus doing the whole go-to procedure. So it's almost impossible to find this size type of mount in non-go-to. So I did find this guy, and it was fairly cheap for what these are. And so I picked it up. It came from BC, British Columbia. So it was actually still a good deal. So I'm going to put this guy now on, or any big scope I have. I think it can carry, they say 40 pounds limit, which should be fine for me for visual. So again, this is an EQ6, one of the first generation non-go-to, but it has built-in motors, so it can track in both axes. I don't have the counterweight here on right now, but I'm just showing you what the mount looks like. So I was pretty happy when I found this guy, so I probably should keep this guy for a long time. I don't think I'll be able to find another non-go-to in this size probably for a long time. It's really hard to find, being there at least 15 years or more, and to find one that's working, again, it's going to be tough. So I should probably hang on to it. That's all I'm looking for, is just this size type of mount that I can just put any scope. I don't need go-to, because go-to cost double the price. And then if anything goes wrong with the encoders, the computer, as you guys know, anything that's computerized, electronics, like like your phone, like a tablet, a laptop, it gets obsolete within a year or two. Now, mind you, you can still use that product for your personal belonging or for your needs. However, if you ever try to sell it, it's already outdated because it's computerized or electronic. So that's all I'm trying to say, that sometimes manual stuff just lives forever until it dies. Computerized stuff, you're going to pay double for it, and then after a few years it's already obsolete. So when you go to sell it, you're going to lose, because that computer part of it is just old. Also, if it gets fried, and if the manufacturers don't make those parts anymore, sometimes you're in tough luck. If you're lucky, some of those mounts, maybe you can strip the computer goto out and just have a manual mount. Sometimes you can't. Then basically it's basically garbage. You may only be able to sell it as parts then. So for me, as someone who's been in the hobby since 1993, a non-goto, I was just a really lucky find I got. So this is what it looks like. Now maybe for some of you guys too, you're in the same boat as I am. You don't need those computerized stuff. You can locate stuff on your own with maybe just a finder scope and a Telrad or Rigel. So maybe you guys are in the same boat as I am. Sometimes just having a manual mount with just tracking motors is far better than computerized. Now, saying that, I have a couple of computerized scopes. I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying sometimes instead of going through a 10-minute procedure, and if it's successful, I can just do without. It's okay to have, like my LX90 12-inch SET is a go-to, and my 8-inch SC mount, which is the orange tube single arm fork arm. That's go-to. So go-to is fine, but sometimes it's good just, if you want to look at the planets. Why go through that all 10-minute alignment procedure? Just pull a line, point to it, and just start looking, and then that's it. So anyway, so I just picked up this guy. I want to show you what this was. What's kind of neat about this, if you guys aren't familiar with this mount, it already has a polar finder built in, and you can't really tell because the cap here kind of hides it. What's neat about this mount too, as well as the EQ6, the counterweight bar actually can fit all the way in, which is kind of neat. Normally they thread out, and you've got to carry that as a separate piece, but it's kind of neat to have that. So anyway, just wanted to show you guys my newest mount, although it's an oldie mount, probably at least 15 years, but it works. I tested it, so just wanted to show you guys that mount, and that's it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video.